Hello everyone, welcome. This is Nuja and today I'll be doing a reading on how can I live more like my higher self, how can I embody my higher self more, and any other messages from your higher self that will come through, they will come through. And I also want to say that this reading does have energy healing infused into it that I did beforehand to put into the video, into all the readings. So if your higher self is willing to receive that energy healing for your higher self, then yes, then you will receive it. So that's a bonus. Be open to that if you want it. And yeah, take a deep breath, relax, sit back, and pick a pile. We have like little sticky notes with symbols. The first pile is a star, the second is the moon, the third, should I zoom in? You can see that. And then there's a smiley face and a heart. So yeah, let's get started with pile 1. So pile 1, the star. Thank you for being here, pile 1. Let's see your cards. Okay. So pile 1. In order to live more like your higher self, you need more balance. And when I say balance, like that's such a general like word, right? Like you just need more balance in your life. It's like, yeah, like don't we all need balance? But like for you, pal 1, this is internal balance with your soul, with the masculine and the feminine energies. Like you see, oh my god, I just noticed this, pal 1. This is, look, 2222. Do you see that? Do you see that, right? I'll zoom in for you. 222 and 2. That is all about balance and harmony. Like number 2 is all about balance and harmony. Pal 1, there's something in your life right now that is, like, I literally heard like out of whack. Like it's not in alignment with your higher self. And with the deceit card, I don't feel like this is someone else lying to you. I feel like this is you lying to yourself, pal 1. Pal 1, there is something in your life. I hear something moving, like this weird. Okay, I see something moving in my room, and it's moving on its own. This doesn't usually happen. This does not happen often, if at all. But yes, it happens sometimes. But okay, but this doesn't happen that much. But pile 1, for this to happen during your reading, this is telling me that there is something that requires your attention, because you're on a journey, right? You see the second card, you're on a journey. And you're asking, how can I live more like my higher self? But what the issue is that you're right now is that you're in your life, you know that there is something that you're holding on to, or there's something that is not on your journey. You know that there's something that's not in alignment with your higher self. You know that there is something that you're doing or participating in, or something that is around you that is not serving you, or just making you imbalanced. And I feel like there's a lot of self-deceit going on. And pile 1, I'm gonna say that with the amount of twos, I really do feel like whatever is imbalancing you, it's a distraction from your journey, okay? And I want to look at this card more closer. You see how she has bags, like luggage almost. Luggage and bags, suitcases ready to go on her journey. She even has a light. She has a light also with her on the journey. And there's so many directions. We see there's so many directions to go, and this is you right now. This is you, Pawan. You're like, okay, I need to go to this journey to see my higher self, and I have my light here, and I know where I'm going. I know where I want to go. But you're like, oh, this place looks nice. Like, you know you're supposed to go here, but you're like, oh, this place looks nice. I want to go. And look, the one that I clicked on, I mean, I didn't click on it, sorry. The one that I pointed to, it says Curious Town, which is even more. I feel like this kind of goes to this is what I was kind of saying, like, oh, like that place looks nice. And I pointed that I just looked closer, it says Curious Town. So it's like you may be curious about certain things or certain people, and like you might be an open person, but these things are distracting you. So it's like saying, like, don't go off your path. You know your path. Don't go off it, and don't do things and participate in things that you know are not aligning or helping you with your path. Because Pal 1, I'm gonna be really honest. I'm pretty sure you know. I'm pretty sure you know what you're doing. I don't think I need to tell you. I really don't. Especially not with that deceit card. Okay, and I pulled tarot cards for you. This fire. Okay. Wow. Wow, Pile 1. You see that too, right? You see that too. That's a lot of fire. Pile 1, this is really powerful. And I like it. I like that how we started out with that, with, you know, needing more balance, and like, you know, not lying to ourselves about like what we're doing that we know it's like low-key wrong, or like not really helping us on our path. You know, we're taking accountability. And now we have this energy for you, Pile 1. In order to live more like your higher self, you need to like become fire. Like, fire is very quick. It's very, you know, it lights up, it burns, the energy of it is very like loud and proud and vibrant, expressive and creative. And Pile 1, in order to live more like your higher self, excuse me, Pile 1, in order to live more like your higher self, you need to curate, you need to express yourself, you need to inspire yourself, and know who you are. Like, you know what's I find it interesting. Okay, so the Queen of Wands right here is right under the deceit. And you know, and the Queen of Wands knows who she is. She knows who she is. She's the queen. And so Pile 1, like, you know how I was feeling like you were just lying to yourself about a lot of things. What the Queen of Wands here is saying, like, you need to stop lying to yourself about who you are. Like, you know you're the Queen of Wands. You know you have all this fire in you. You know that you have all this inspiration in you. You have all these ideas. You have all these, like, gold. You have gold. And you need to stop lying to yourself about that. You need to start owning who you are and being like proud and about it. Like literally, I heard like show up for yourself. Show up for yourself, pal one. Show up for yourself. Like, that's a very specific message. Like, show up for yourself. And like, even in a deeper way, like, I'm hearing for some of you people, like, there may be in an event, or like an offer you'll have, an opportunity of some kind, or like something like that, just something where you will literally have to show up. And spirit is saying you better show up for yourself, and you better show up. Like, you better show up. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just going to the event. Like, you're going to the event and you're showing everyone who the heck you are, and you're like, this is me. This is me. And you know that song, this is real, this is me, I'm exactly how I'm supposed to be now, gotta let the light shine on me. From Camp Rock. Camp Rock, yo, that song, it just popped up in my head. And I feel like, Pal One, like, you need to sing that song. Like, you don't have to actually sing that song, but just have that energy of like, this is real, this is me, like that, like, yes, Pal One, like, this is real. This is real. This is not real. This is real. This is me. And this is exactly how I'm supposed to be right now, okay? And forever. And forever. Pal One, I feel like you're hiding yourself. You're hiding your true self. You're hiding your true self. You're lying to yourself. You need to stop. You need to show the world who you really are. You need to show yourself too. Show yourself first who you really are. Cause Pal One, I feel like your true self is like, it's not expressed. Your true self is not being expressed. It's not out in the world. It's not like, your true self is like wanting to come out so badly. Because your true self is your higher self. And to live like your higher self, you need to be truthful to yourself. There's a lot about being truthful to yourself. And even, the Six of Wands here is representing speaking up, speaking your truth, expressing yourself. So there's a big theme here in your pile one, that of expressing your true self and being honest, being truthful to yourself, and lighting, like, knowing your light and letting yourself shine. Like, Pile One, I feel like you have talents or you have skills, and you like water them down, or like you're like, oh, I'm not that talented, or you're just like, you just lie to yourself, and it's like, no, like, stop doing that. Stop. Like, I feel like, Pal One, like, you're the type of person, like, you will like paint something that like will like go into a museum, and you'll be like, oh, I'm not a good artist, like, I'm not that good. It's like, stop lying. Like, who are you lying to? Like everyone knows you're a good artist. Like, everyone knows you're good at painting. Everyone knows you're good at cooking or whatever you're good at, and you keep lying to yourself. You need to quit that. You need to quit that, Pal One, okay? Pal One definitely is a lot about, I feel like for you, it's honesty, expressing yourself, and confidence, and not just confidence, and not just self-love. Pal One, it's more than that for you. Pal One, you need to work on self-empowerment. Because you see that fire? That's power. You have a lot of power, Pal One. And you keep lying to yourself. You're like, I don't have power. Pal One, I'm telling you right now, if you don't use your power, you're like, you can't. Like, just, you can't. Like, I'm gonna get mad at you. I'm gonna get really mad at you, Pal One, if you don't use your power, if you don't use your gifts, if you don't use your talents. If you keep lying to yourself that you're not good enough, I'm gonna be really mad at you. I'm going to be really disappointed, because you're not, like, no. Okay. But for my other, for like, that's just for like, I feel like someone needs to hear that. Someone needs to hear that. Okay, but for other people, like, I'm being chill with you. Like take your time. Okay, there's no rush. I'm not mad at you, but I will be if you don't know your power, if you don't know your worth. I will be gently mad. Because Power One, I feel like the reason why I'm like a bit like mad, because I'm like, Power One, like, you have some kind of gift. You have some kind of talent. Like this fire energy, like, I hello, like there's something you're hiding. Like, why are you hiding it from us? Why are you hiding it from the world? That's not fair. Like we wanna benefit from your gifts. We wanna experience it. We wanna see your talents. We wanna see what you can create. Come on. Show us. Show us. Don't keep it all to yourself, Power One. Leo energy. Creativity. And it's fire. And it's fire. You might be a fire sign, Power One, or you may just need to embrace more fire energy in your life. And Leo is all about creativity, and you know, Leos are not afraid to express themselves. In fact, when they do express themselves, they often do it in very performative ways and creative ways. And I feel like for you, Power One, getting into this energy of like just creating. You may be a creative person, or even if it's just for fun, Power One, like just curating art of any kind will really help you, because I feel like there's so much stuff that you're hiding, there's so much stuff you're suppressing, and your inner voice needs to come out. And this Leo card is saying definitely work more with, I mean, all these fires, all these cards, these wand energy, like these fire energy, like all of them are saying create, but that Leo is coming in with confirming it and saying like really do create, like even if it's just for fun, even if it's just for yourself, okay? Because you need to express this. Power One, any other advice on how can they live more like their higher self? Rebirth. So Power One, rebirth, I definitely feel like this is the energy saying that you need to kind of have a rebirth. I feel like I feel like this, there's just like a transformation that you're going to go through, like a rebirth, like you're going to, like, I heard elevate. Like, we're always constantly growing, we're always constantly changing, but like I feel like for you, Pal One, it's looking and reflecting on your life and thinking like what is working, what's not, like what needs to change. And like I really do feel like Pal One, to live more like your higher self, you really need to get real with yourself on what needs to go and what needs to stay and what needs to, like, all of that stuff. Because there, like, there's just, like I said earlier, like there's something that's not in alignment. And what this rebirth is saying, like there needs to be like a new birth of in your life, like there needs to be a new change. And like only you can do that. Like I said, in your reading, like from the beginning, like everything felt very, very internal. It felt very internal. It didn't feel like it was something from outside of you that was preventing you from being your higher self. It was, no, it's like you can make the changes. And I see illusion here, which reminds me of deceit. So it's saying, Pal One, like really work on asking yourself like what kind of things am I telling myself? Am like what lies am I telling myself? What lies am I telling myself that are limiting me and that are preventing me from living like my higher self and how I truly want to live? Because pile one, I really do feel like there's a lot of self limitations going on. There's a lot of lying to yourself. There's a lot of illusions. There's a lot of false beliefs that you have about yourself, about your future and about your like your journey. And I'm saying this. I really want to say, pile one, like you need to speak nicer to yourself. You need to speak more optimistic as well to yourself and limitless. Don't limit yourself and don't put yourself in a box. And I also heard like talk to yourself like you would talk to your friend. But not just that, I feel like you need to go really, really deep with your thoughts because like asking yourself like what are the facts of this thought, like what are the facts, what are the like what's the logical side of this, because then you will realize like, oh, like this is not true, this is just a fear I have that's not real, like, or this is just a belief I have about myself but it's not true, like I know I'm amazing, this is a lie. I know I'm talented. That's a lie. Or like, I know I'm this. Like, this is a lie that I believed because of XYZ. Or, like, you really need to go really, really, really deep, Pal 1, because Pal 1, there's a lot of illusions you're carrying that are preventing you from living as your higher self because these illusions are limiting you. You know what I mean? Like, you may think, like, for example, like your higher self and like living as your higher self may be like, okay, like you being a very expressive creative person, like that's what we kind of got in the reading, right? But say like you right now are not being as expressive and creative and you're not putting yourself in environments to have that space, then like you can go on a whole thing and like start like saying like, oh, but like I'm not ready, or like, oh, I'm not talented, or like, oh, this and that, and like, oh, la la. And like it's like this is what I'm trying to, like, I'm trying to give you this example and saying like you want certain things in your life, you want to be in certain places, like you want to reach certain goals, but then you keep doubting yourself and you keep limiting yourself and you keep lying to yourself, and that needs to stop because that's what's not helping you live like your higher self. And like I feel your higher self is saying like you need to believe in your higher self more because you are one with your higher self. It's not a separate entity from you. Like you are your higher self. You are your higher self. And I feel like just being, I also feel like for Pal 1, like knowing who you really are, like learn more about yourself. Like we're always learning more about ourselves. There's always more to learn. So know that too. Like for me, for example, I can't say I know myself 100% because I'm going to change. I'm going to change tomorrow. I'm going to change the day after that. We're always learning more. There's always more to learn. And Pal 1, I feel like you just really need to get more into that, like go deeper because there's a lot more you're not letting yourself see right now, Pal 1. And I pulled reflection. So reflection, like I was saying, like reflect on reflect on what you really want, Pile 1, and reflect on what really aligns with you, and reflect on yourself and who you really are, and the kind of energy you want to put out to the world and like to others, and just in general, because I feel like there's just a lot of imbalance and not alignment, like and I'm seeing also with like relationships and people that like people may see you in a way that you don't see yourself, or like you may have like a version of you that's like at home, or like when you're all alone, that's like your true self, and you don't let anyone see your true self. So like when you're around other people, like you're like this other person. I'm not saying you're fake, Pal 1. I'm not saying you're fake. I'm just saying that like there's a part of you that you're hiding from everyone and even from yourself. And this may you may let yourself, this true self, come out at certain times, but I'm getting, you need to let it out way more, to the point you can live like your true self 24/7, and allow yourself to be your true self, because I'm just getting that for my power ones, like being living truthfully, and and being okay with who you are, power one. Like I just keep getting this energy that like you feel like you're not like you, like people don't really want like accept you, or like you don't accept yourself, and you're like have to be like this other thing, but it's like no, like you don't. And power one, who like who cares about people who don't accept you. And I got the preserve card, which is the dragon, which is about transforming, which is that rebirth energy. And preserve means, this card is saying like to really preserve your energy for what is worth it, and people who are worth it, situations that are worth it. Because Pal One, when we pulled the yin and yang, the first card, it was about balance. And that, like, and this preserve card is saying like you really need to make sure you're giving your energy and time to things that are deserving of it, and that will add to your life, and that will add to your experiences, and bring you closer to where you want to be on your journey, and not taking back from that. And really be like picky, be very selective. And preserving is like about like kind of like keeping something intact, and keeping it like safe in a way. So it's like keep your energy safe, protected, and don't be giving it out to everybody in every place, and have more boundaries. And doing that will create more balance in your life. I feel like Power One, you need to just focus on making your life more simpler right now. And I also I remember I was just seeing like the sticky note of like the star for Power One, because you chose the star Power One. I'm just remembering that now, like to like as we're ending this, you are a star, Power One. I want to say that, because look at this fire, like all that fire energy that came out, all that creative energy, all that self-expression energy, that loud and proud like energy, and like this is the real me energy, like Power One. Like you need to just show yourself, like show the world who you are, like show yourself who you are. Really like just embrace that energy. And also like I heard like Leo again. So like Power Ones, like maybe you need to like take advice from like look at Leos. They're so unapologetically themselves. They don't care. Like Leos, you think Leos care that when we're all talking about them, and we're all like Leos, you Leos, oh you know whatever people say about Leos, you think they care? When people diss them, when people judge them, when people do it, they don't care. They still shine, they still flaunt, they still do all of that. So you need to be like that too, Power One. Look at Leos in your life, or look at Leo celebrities, and try to embrace that energy. Just look up Leos, like the energy of Leos. Try to just embrace that energy. Think of lions too, like you know. But that's all I have to say for my Power Ones. I love you so much. I love you so much. You're going to do great. Remember what I said. Don't don't disappoint me. I want to see you reach your dreams. I want to see you share your gifts. I want to see you express yourself. I really do. And everyone else in the world does too, okay? We're all waiting for you. We love you. I love you. Thank you, Pile 1. Pile 2, the moon. Welcome, Pile 2. I hope you're all doing well today. So, Pile 2, we have action, man holding a coin, and appreciation for how can I live more like my higher self. So, Pile 2, you need to take more action. You need to go. Like, you need to go. What are you waiting for? Pile 2, you need to just go. Like I just hear just go. Like just go. Like just go do that thing. Pal too, like you, oh my god, like I'm literally getting an image of someone that like they have a place to go to, like or like there's like I'm like there's like okay, let's just give an example. Like there's a person and they're about to go on a plane. And like they like instead of like they know they have to leave, but like they're just staying in their room and they're just like, I don't know if I should go, or like they're just like they're like there's just like a lot of like hesitancy going on, or like I don't, I'll look deeper into this, but that's just what I'm feeling right now. Like pal 2, you need to take more action because I feel like to live more like your higher self, you just need to do more things. Literally, like just do more things and like I just feel like Pal too, like your higher self is someone that just does things, not in an impulsive way, but you're just your higher self is very like, how do I say this, like action focused, you know, like they're very driven, like they want to do things like very hands on, very like I want to see things happen, I want to see things externalize and materialize. Like I don't want things just to be in my head, like I don't want this just to be an idea, like I want to, like it's kind of like, oh, like if I want to go to the ice cream and I want to go to the grocery store to get it, I'm going to go do that now. I'm not going to go think about getting ice cream. I'm going to go get ice cream. And I feel like Pal too, I feel like you're just thinking about it. You're thinking like, oh, like I can't wait for my future. I can't wait to travel there. I can't wait to have this, and I can't wait to go get ice cream. I can't wait to go do that. And like you're just like daydreaming and thinking, and then like your higher self is saying like, hello, like take action so that we can have these things. So Pal 2, maybe it's saying like you're on the, okay, Pal 2, I'm gonna, okay, like you're on the right track in the sense of like you have the right ideas, you have the right mindset, you have the right goals, and like you know where you're going, you know where to go. You're just not doing that. You're not taking action. And Pile 2, in order to live more like your higher self, you need to take action on your goals and really believe in them. And like go straight forward to them. And like I also hear like don't delay, like don't, like just go forward with them, because like I also heard like don't be afraid to make mistakes, pal, too, because I feel like you're the type that's kind of like, oh, like I'd rather plan more, I'd rather like make sure everything's all okay before I try it out. And like it's just kind of like I'm getting the energy of like you just need to go and do it, because it's like some things you just need to go and do it and try out for the like just try it out, like without knowing what's gonna happen, or without knowing how it's gonna go or how it'll end up, or like what if I don't know how to do this or whatever. Like it's just like just go and do it. And I'm also hearing experiences a lot, like how to, like your higher self loves to experience things, like just you know, like they love to experience like the physical reality. So I'm just feeling for you, pal, to like you need to do more physical things. You need to go out in the world more, like have more experiences, because this is what your soul really, really desires. And I also am seeing with the man holding a coin is being more of, with like the man holding a coin is like this masculine energy towards abundance, and it's saying that you need to be more of a leader when it comes to your abundance and your finances and your goals around that, you know, being more assertive, being more strategic, being more logical, but also being very like taking more lead. And I also heard like independence and um like taking, like it's literally like the energy of taking action, like the masculine energy is taking action. And you know this is coming up again like in the second card of like that masculine energy of like power too, like you need to get up and go, you need to put your shoes on and go. And I really do feel like also with the third card, pile 3, is saying that pile 2, or did I say pile 3? Okay, I'm sorry if I said that. Pile 2 for card, the third card, appreciation, is saying you need to appreciate the things you have right now. You need to be more grateful. And be grateful for all and appreciate yourself too, pal too, because I do feel like you are in this kind of state where you're daydreaming a lot and you're looking towards the future a lot. And like you want to live like your higher self, but you're thinking it's kind of far away. But like this is saying like you have abundance now, like you have greatness coming now, and like you will have those amazing things that you want in the future. You do need to take action to get those things, but also appreciate where you are now. Have gratitude. So I pulled some cards for my with tarot. I was supposed to only pull 3, but like a bunch came out, so you get um you get more cards. Okay. So pile 2, to live more like your higher self. I do feel okay with the 3 of Wands is kind of like what I was saying about like experiencing life more, going out more and like into the world, and like even like socializing a bit if you don't mind that in any way that you feel comfortable with. I also feel like expanding your horizons is what I heard. Expand your horizons, expand your mind, like just go to new places, go to new things. Pal too, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to go with you. Wherever you're going, I feel like you're gonna go to really nice places. Like I'm seeing them in my head, like I'm getting visions of these like beautiful places, and I'm like, wow, like I please pick me up before you go, because pal too, like you're going to have so many beautiful experiences soon, and I feel like I'm gonna be honest, like this has nothing to do with career or love or or money or like anything. Like it's literally just it's just a good time. Like that's literally what I'm feeling. It's just a good time, and like you're gonna have a lot of these good times, and you're gonna make memories. And I feel like pal too, like this is what you need to know, is that your higher self, in order to live more like your higher self, is just to experience life and have the good moments, because your higher self values that so much. Your higher self values the little moments and the little experiences, and like the car rides, and like the hiking and the walks, and like just like the little things, and like the way like it rains in the morning, like just like stuff like that. Like you love that stuff. Like you love those experiences. You love going to new places and seeing beautiful sceneries, or like different cities, and like sky, like the sky, or like like this the city, like lights, and like there's just so much I'm seeing in my head, and it's all like scenery. And like I feel like pal too, like you need to just be out in the world more, because your soul like feels most alive when you're doing this, like when you're just living, you're not working, you're not like actively doing something where you're like at an event, or like you're not actively doing something where like you have to like, you're just living, you're just chilling, you're just being, you're doing like you're not doing anything else, you're just being in that moment. You're just being in that moment. And pal too, this is what you really really need. Like you really really, your soul really really desires this. And with the star card, it's being getting inspired by these things. And when I was seeing all these images in my head of all these beautiful places, I'm like, wow. I also heard like pal too, like maybe you guys could be like photographers, or you like to take photos a lot of like sceneries and like places you go. And I feel like if you are a photographer or you like taking photos just for fun or like whatever the case is, even look if you like looking at other photos of these places, like do that. Like I just keep seeing a lot of visuals because I feel like Pal too, like visuals will really help you to feel more inspired. And I feel like Pal too, like even a vision board will really really help you because I feel like you really are very like imaginative, like you're so imaginative, like you have a very visual imagination. And I feel like you need to externalize these things more, like take more action. Like if you're like, okay, I really, you're thinking about your future a lot, like maybe you're thinking like I want thinking about my future wedding, okay, then like print out pictures of what you want your future wedding to look like, and like or like take pictures and like have fun with it, because I feel like when you do these things, it's gonna make you feel more present and appreciated. And also like those things that you want in the future are here now, because they are here. I know like they're not literally here, but like they're coming to you. And I just keep getting like you're the one that needs to go to them as well. Like you need to meet them halfway. Like imagine like this is your dreams, and like this is you, and you're like, come here, and you're like, and it's coming to you, and you're like, come here, come closer, and it's like, okay, I'm coming closer, and you're like, okay, like come dream, come. And it's like I can't move anymore, like this is all I could, like you have to come closer to me. And then you're like, you're just staying there, like you have to meet halfway, you understand. And the Knight of Swords is saying that you need to let your guard down, because I feel like for my pal too, some of you guys, like when I'm saying some of these stuff, like go out in the world more, talk to people, do this, do that, some of you are probably like not excited about that. Like I don't know, like not excited, because I do get the vibe like this is what your soul wants, this is what your higher self wants, but just in a way of like you might be guarded towards those things, because you're like, I don't know about that. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be as exciting as you make it out to be. Because like I'm very hyped up about it. I'm like, I want to go with you. Like, this is gonna be fun. And like, I feel like for some people like are probably like a little bit guarded right now, or are probably thinking, I don't know if that's gonna be fun. I kind of just want to focus on my goals right now. And like that's kind of what the message is like you need to have a balance between work and play. And I feel like for your higher self is like, I want more play, I want more living experiences, I just want to enjoy myself more. So it's saying like let your guard down. I also heard let your hair down, let your hair down and just live. Just live, pal too, just live, and the Five of Wands is kind of reminds me of like the taking action card, and like taking lead in your life, and making those changes, because five is all about changes. And I feel like you're going towards your goals with this energy, and it's saying to like to use that energy. And the Nine of Wands was confirming what I was saying earlier about like going outside, going to different places, because the Nine of Wands is about traveling and long distance travels. And I really do feel like Pal to you will you need to travel. Okay, just go travel. Like I'm giving you permission. Go as far as you want. Go wherever you want. Go for as long as you want. Never come back if you don't want to. You just need to go everywhere. Go travel. Go right now. Right after this reading, leave your house. Do it. Do it. And because I really feel like your soul, your higher self will feel more connected. And to live like your higher self, I heard like just you need to be adventurous. You need to be adventurous, because your soul, and like this I'm hearing like the five energy again, like it's kind of loud. I feel like you might be a life path five, or maybe you have five in your numerology somewhere. um because this five energy is about not only traveling, but like freedom and like adventures. And like we got the nine, which also represents traveling. And so I feel like for you, Pal, too, is you really like adventures. you really like different things, different people, and you need this often. Like you need newness in your life, and so you need to get that. Like I'm telling you, pal, too. Like the energy I'm getting for you is like you need to go out and go get these things yourself because they're not gonna come to you. You know, you can't like it's like me saying I want to go to Hawaii. Hawaii is not gonna come to me. Hawaii is not gonna come to me. I need to get up and get a plane ticket and get out the door and go to the airport and then go fly. You know what I mean? Like there's steps you need to take, and I feel like pal too. Like you need to think about the steps, and also look at this. There's like one, two, like there's nine, right? But it's like you could think of it as steps, like along the way to travel. Like you know how I gave you that example, like oh okay, I want to go to Hawaii. It's not like okay, I'm there. No, you have to take the steps, buy the ticket, go to the airport, go to this place. Like, you get me? And appreciate the steps. Have fun with the steps. Take adventures on the way. Take adventures on the way is what I heard. Okay? So, for example, about to like you may be very like future driven and you're like I can't wait to like have these big goals and big dreams come true. But like say for example like one of your goals, I'm going to say it again, like okay, I'm going to Hawaii. But like, say you're just like, okay, like you're on your way to Hawaii. You're like, oh my god, I'm so bored. I'm like, oh my god, I just want to be there already. Like you're just like I just want to go there. And then like the message I'm getting here is saying like you need to enjoy the journey. You need to enjoy every step along the way. So like on your way to Hawaii, you know what you're gonna make a really good playlist to hype yourself up on the way there while on the way like in the airport, and you're gonna have a bunch of books about Hawaii or something while you can like you're gonna read on the plane, and you're gonna like you're gonna listen to Hawaiian music on the way, and you're gonna have fun with it and dress up in a nice way. Like you're just gonna do all these things. I'm just giving you all these examples that you could put in any situation. You need to do these things in all your situations in life where you're like, you have to make every step of the way fun. You have to make it an adventure. You have to make it exciting because pile two, I feel like this is what you need to feel more connected to your higher self and to live more like your higher self is to live life to the fullest and live life really as an adventure, and like making everything like exciting, making everything fun, making everything like a livable moment, because you power too like you really don't like the dull moments. You don't like the waiting. You don't like not knowing what to do or not having anything to do, or or you don't like waiting. Like you don't like the fact that you're when you think like oh like I really want to go to this place. I really want to do this thing, but I can't go there yet. I can't do this thing yet. I can't accomplish this goal yet for some reason, for XYZ, or timing reasons, or whatever reasons. But that's not to say you can't have that. It's not to say that until that happens, you have to suffer or you can't enjoy yourself as much as you would enjoy yourself if you did have that thing. You get me? It goes back to that appreciation card saying having gratitude for all that you have now and all experiences that you are and everything, and and inviting more pleasant experiences in your life. Like I said, like you are like the leader of your life. You're like the creator of your life, pal too. And I'm going to pull some more oracle cards. Okay, we have rebirth, that transformation energy, that 5 energy. Taurus energy, nice. And Sagittarius, I love it. Okay, so Sagittarius and Nine of Wands are like pretty much the same because okay, so Sagittarius, okay, I know this is like the last card I pulled, but I had to pull it out because it confirmed the traveling. It confirmed the traveling because Sagittarius represents long distance travels, long distance, like long, like far away. And I feel like, okay, pal, too, like a lot of you guys want to travel. A lot of you want to like travel and like it's saying like go travel. I heard for some of you guys, for some reasons, you might not be able to travel. You might not be able to travel as far as you want, or you may not just be able to travel at all, just for certain circumstances. But I'm telling you right now that this is not how it's always going to be. Okay? Because Pal 2, I'm getting that you are meant to travel. You are literally, your soul is meant to be traveling. Your soul is meant to be adventuring. Your soul and your life is not supposed to be in one place, in one location, in one situation. Like you're supposed to be everywhere. You're supposed to be doing everything. You're supposed to be all over the place, but like not in a chaotic way, in like just like an adventurous way. And with the Taurus energy is saying that Pal to live more like your higher self, it's this appreciation again, this energy again, but it's also like this love that you need to bring more in your life. This Taurus energy is very Taurus, when I think of Taurus, I think of like okay, in this reading I'm getting what you need to do is you need to make your life more beautiful. Like you need to make your everyday life more beautiful. Like Taurus is earthly, and it's ruled by Venus. So I'm seeing like flowers, I'm seeing like plants, I'm seeing luxurious items. um it doesn't have to be expensive, it just can look like it's expensive. Like I'm just saying like house decorations, or like room decorations, or even decorating yourself, like, and like just dressing yourself up, making yourself look beautiful. Like just there's something about beauty and life. Like you need to how to like you need to bring more beauty in your life, bring more flowers in your life, bring more appreciate beauty more in your life. If you already have these things, if you already have like a decorative place and you're already fine, you're like, I don't need to decorate more, then appreciate the beauty you have more. Or like you know what I mean, there's just something about like appreciating the beauty you have. And how I said like make your life more like exciting and adventurous and all that stuff. I feel like if you had more, if you don't have that much decoration, if you had more beautiful things around you, it would change your mood, like because it does change our mood when we see these beautiful things, like when we see flowers, and when we see like nice plants, when we see animals, when we see like nice decoration or whatever, like our eyes just like it makes us in a better mood. And I even, it doesn't even have to be visual, it can also be but like I'm pretty sure this was the pile that I felt like there's a lot of visuals coming in. But like visuals definitely do help. I do feel like it could also just be like curating a beautiful atmosphere in your home, pal, too. Like like having beautiful scents and candles and lighting, like just changing things up so that you literally feel like you're surrounded by beauty and like funness and like adventureness. Like I'm just getting this energy for you, pal, too, of really like spicing things up in your life, like adding more color, adding more beauty, adding more joy, adding more adventure, adding more traveling, adding more newness. And you have to add those things, pal, too. You have to do that. Any last advice for my pal twos? Revival. Okay, so we got revival and we got Libra. So revival is saying, um, you know, I feel like this is saying like to live more like your higher self is is to know that like you are in power of your life, and you are in control of these changes. You are the one steering the way. So remember that always, pal, too. Like you're the one that chooses. You're the one that decides where to go next. Because I really feel like you need to know that. You need to take more action and accountability on what you're doing and where you're going and that kind of thing. and I got Libra, which is also ruled by Venus, and it's saying like bringing more beauty in your life, bringing more harmony, and um, a lot of even going out in nature, going to these beautiful places, like I was saying earlier. I really feel like it'll help you. And last but not least, solace. So finding something that makes you feel peaceful and comforted, and something that makes you feel like you, something that makes you feel safe, and all of that. Hello, pile 3, welcome. I hope your day was good today. So for pile 3, to live more like your higher self, we have blossoming abundance, anxiety, and angel of strength. So this is saying that for pile 3, to live more like your higher self is to focus on the abundance that is all around you, and knowing that abundance is not just money. Abundance is an abundance of love. Abundance is abundance of peace. Abundance of nature. Nature is so abundant. Abundance is an abundance of like so many things. Like you can have an abundance of so many things. And pile 3, you need to look around yourself and really acknowledge the abundance that is around you. I'm going to zoom in because I like this card and I want you to look at it. Like, look how beautiful it is. Look how many things there are. There's butterflies, there's flowers, there's leaves, there's birds. There's a lot. There's water. There's a lot in nature. And I feel like, appreciating and like acknowledging this abundance will really help you, pile 3. Because I see here with the anxiety card that there's a lot of anxiety happening, and that you have a lot of anxiety right now. And this could also be towards abundance. And I feel like pile 3, with the strength card is saying like your higher self, to live more like your higher self is to acknowledge your strengths and acknowledge how strong you are and how you can handle whatever comes through your way. So it's kind of like reversing your anxiety. Instead of having fear, you're saying, no, I can handle those things, even if it does come my way. Like, whatever comes my way, I can handle it, I can tackle it. And it's kind of having like a different perspective on your anxieties and your fears, because knowing that this world is so limited and it's so abundant, why have fears? Like, why? I know, like, you're probably like, well, my fears are valid, and it's like I know they are valid, and I know you have a lot of anxieties, but it's saying that to live more like your higher self, you need to release a lot of these fears and this anxiety, because you're very strong, and like this is like kind of like how your higher self is like right now. It's your higher self is saying like we are so strong. Your higher self is one with you, and to live more like your higher self, you need to acknowledge your strengths and work more on this anxiety, and work more on focusing on the abundance that is surrounding you all over. And we have we pulled the tarot. I pulled the tarot cards on for you, pile 3, and so we have 6 of Cups, the Sun, and we have the 7 of Wands. So, Six of Cups is talking about forgiveness and also like celebration. And so I really feel like pile threes, working on forgiving yourself and also working on celebrating life more and taking life more like less seriously, being more playful, because the Six of Cups is about forgiveness and celebrating. And that energy is it's very light, it's not harsh. And um I feel like this is what you need in your life. You need more lightheartedness, forgiving yourself, making your heart more lighter. And I also see with the sun here, it's about joy, inviting more joy and sunshine in your life. um you know and with the Seven of Swords, it's about overthinking, and it kind of goes back with the anxiety card. So my pile threes, to live more like your higher self, you really need to think less, because this overthinking energy is not helping you. And I really do feel like my pile threes, you're thinking about things that are not worth your time. You're overthinking about things that are, you're stressing about things, and you're scared of things. You're fearing over things are not going, they're not worth your time, they're not going to happen. Like there's just a lot of overthinking that you that is blocking you from living as your higher self, because your higher self is the sun, and it's the Six of Cups. And it's saying like, and you literally pick the smiley face, and like it's right here, like the sun. And it's like, it's more joy. You want more joy in your life. To live more like your higher self, you need to embrace joy. You need to embrace joy. And like there's so much childlike energy here. And I really do feel like letting go of the stress is letting go of the overthinking energy, because you're really only you're only harming yourself by overthinking. You're not helping yourself by overthinking. And pile three, I know it's easier said than done, and I'm not trying to say like it's easy, like just stop thinking, stop overthinking. No, 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 no. I'm gonna give you more guidance on this, because I do feel right now like a lot of this overthinking is not, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I do feel you're overthinking things, or you're having anxiety over things that are not going to come true. Like you're stressing about things that you don't even need to be stressing about. And this is how your higher self, is preventing you from living like your higher self, because your higher self is strong. And it's kind of like that energy, that strength energy that I was saying earlier. Like even if these things do happen, even if XYZ does happen, even if the worst case scenario does happen, I know that I am strong enough to handle it. I know that I will still live. And it's just that energy of um, knowing your strength and being um, empowered by and being strong, and knowing that you're strong, and letting go of those fears, and reframing those fears. So we have Cancer, we have Rebirth. I pulled that card for everyone. And we have Sagittarius, and then we pull another card, pile 3. Okay, sorry it's kind of taking a while. Okay, so pile 3. Okay, so we have Cancer. So Cancer is saying for you that you need to be more in touch with your emotions, and be more sensitive with yourself. And that rebirth, I pulled that for every pile, which is Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is a pile three again. Just continuing because I got cut off. A lot of technical difficulties, like a ton of technical difficulties, and yeah, very frustrating. I'm gonna be honest. That was very, very frustrating, and it started after I did your pile three. So pile three, I feel like you may be going through a lot of delays or difficulties, and it's like it could actually seem like a technical difficulty where everything is glitching and nothing is going out right, and you're like, oh, like why do I feel stuck, like this is annoying, like I just want to like do what I want to do, because like that's what I just wanted to do this reading. I just wanted to be in the flow with it. And then I had these technical difficulties. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to find a way. I'm going to find a way. And I found a way. So now we're back. So this is kind of a message for you, pile three. The tranquilized card is saying you feel stuck. You feel trapped and stuck with your emotions. You are not stuck. Your emotions are stuck. And the angel of love here is for you. It's your angels that love you and that are saying to you that we're here. You're not alone, pile three. You're not alone. You don't have to go through this alone. And I also want to say, pile three, for the tranquilize. Like, I got an image that your emotions are stuck like cords. Like, look at this. Okay, you see this is a good example. You see this cord. You see how it's like there's a knot right there, and imagine this was like all like corded up and everything. Like that's your emotions, and you need to like untie them, unwrap them up, because they're stuck and they're all knotted together, and it's like it's really bad. Like it's like even when your hair is knotted, like you can't focus, you know and like whatever, even like you just need to unknot those emotions, like untie them, unravel them. The garden and the gate, I feel like going out in like a peaceful place will really help you, pile three. Find somewhere that's quiet where you can quiet your mind, because I feel like there's a lot going on in your mind, like so many thoughts, and you need to just find some peace. Pile three. Door to value and fourth chakra. So I feel like pile three, and we have woman holding a coin. So pile three, I feel like for you, the first card we pulled is blossoming abundance, which I said like you need to be more open to abundance and to acknowledge the abundance that's already around you more. And with the heart chakra, it's about receiving, and like the door to value. Yes, it's the door to abundance, and it's saying you need to open your heart to open the door of abundance, to open the door of prosperity, to open the door of whatever you want. And I feel like for pile three, you may want financial abundance, material abundance, and this is saying that you will have it. Your higher self is a wealthy, abundant person, and you, to live like your higher self, you need to open your heart more to receiving more, because you deserve to receive, and letting your fears go, because you know you do, like I feel like you need to affirm more to yourself. You need to affirm more that you deserve, and this is the third chakra and the solar plexus, which is talking all about self-power and self-will and confidence, and and being like really sure of yourself, and like getting what you like, knowing what you want, getting it, working with those colors, yellow and green, will really help you. And this is all tied up. So this is exactly what I was saying, how you're tied up, your emotions are all like wrapped around, and you need to unravel yourself, you need to untie yourself, because pile 3, like you in order to live like your higher self, you got to be free. You can't have all these loose, not even loose ends, like these tight cords that are keeping you in this stagnant energy, that keeping you in this stuck energy where you're thinking so much, overthinking, you're anxious. Any advice for my pile 3s? Any more guidance for my pile 3s on how to live more as their higher self? Pile 3, okay, again, with the heart. Oh my gosh, pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Pile 3. Listen. You see these 3 cards right here? Do you want me to zoom in? Look at these cards. Heart, 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 heart. Love, 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 love. Pile 3, you need to open your heart. And not just open it, but like feel safe in your heart. I feel like pile 3, you have gone through a lot of hardships. You've gone through a lot of disappointments. You've gone through a lot of terrible things. Okay, you've gone through a lot of endings. You've gone through a lot of things that are making you think so much. And to live more like your higher self is to have more love for everything, like for all your situations, for yourself, for your experiences, having more forgiveness, having more the 6 of Cups, like again, like the forgiveness and like healing your heart. If you have any resentment, pile 3, towards anyone, if you have any anger, you need to release that right now, because it's taking up too much space. It's taking up too much energy, and like it's not good for you. It's not good. It's not good energy. It's not helping you. And like you need to open yourself up to love again, and that doesn't mean it has to be romantic. It's just like in general love, like just like I was saying, abundance isn't just money. Love isn't just romantic. And pile 3, like you really need to open your heart, like really need to open your heart up again, because there are people that want to love you. There are so many people that want to love you. And pile 3, I feel like to live like your higher self is not only just to receive love, is to be love and to give love. Because pile 3, your higher self, like the way you live is just in love. Like your higher self is just like the embodiment of love. And for you to live more like your higher self is to live in love. Live in love. And then we also got the second chakra, which is the sacral. So, alright, I might have gotten them confused, did I? I'm pretty sure that's the sacral and that's the soul. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's the sacral, that's the solar. I'm pretty sure, because that's orange, that's yellow. And if I mix them up, I'm sorry, but it doesn't really matter because they're both here. They're both here. And they both kind of have similar energies of like self-confidence, self-power. And this sacral chakra is about like connecting with people, connections, our relationships, our trust in others. And yeah, like I just feel this, like these chakras you really need to focus on, your lower chakras, your second, third, and your fourth chakras, the solar, sacral, and the heart chakra. Definitely go out in the sun more, pile 3. Do sunbathing. I'm gonna pull like a tarot card for you, pile 3. I feel like you kind of need more advice or something. Like, not advice, but just more guidance, more love. I feel like there's just like something more I need to tell you. So, pile 3, what else does pile 3 need to know about living in their higher self? Okay, so the Empress, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles, and we also have Five of Pentacles. Okay, so so for my pile 3s, okay, so you really need to work on your receiving energy, like your feminine energy. You need to work on receiving in general, and just really work on, when I say feminine, I don't mean girly. I don't mean like what like a stereotype of what the stereotypes of femininity is. I'm talking about feminine energy. I'm talking about the energy of receiving, the energy of allowing, the energy of accepting and surrendering. You really need to work on that, pile 3. Like, maybe I feel helping it would be helpful if you were to like look more into feminine energy, look more into how to surrender, how to allow, and how to let go, and how to receive, how to allow yourself to receive more. I feel like there are deeper things going on for you, pile 3, that you need to work on to receive more, and because you deserve to receive, pile 3. And I also feel with the Seven of Cups here, learning will really help you on your journey, and connecting more with your higher self and living more as your higher self. And I also am getting like spiritual energies here, and I feel like either like connecting more with your spirituality and that kind of thing will really help you. I also am hearing like routine, like having a morning routine or that kind of thing will really change things up for you if you don't already have one. If you do have one, maybe adding something to it so it's different, or to add something more powerful to amplify your routine. And I'm also seeing Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So this is like, learning to be grateful for what you have, and being more playful with life and with abundance. Because the Five of Pentacles, you see this person's giving, but the other person's not taking it. So this like such a big message for my pile 3s. Like, if someone's gonna give you help, if someone's gonna give you support, if someone's gonna give you something that you asked for, that you want, take it, like receive it, and take it with gratitude, and know that you're allowed to receive things, you're allowed to receive gifts and support. And maybe like you're like, oh, I'll just receive it from the universe, but like the universe wants you to receive from people as well. And really work on this, really work on your heart and receiving, because I feel like you need to tell yourself you deserve to receive, pile 3. And I also feel like connecting more with your inner child will really help you. It will really help you to feel more, like, less serious, and also less caring, like just careless. You know what I mean? Like careless, like just free, like just not worrying so much. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, pile 3, and we have the Temperance. Okay, I like this. I like it. And we have the Nine of Cups. Okay. Like, these are all beautiful cards. I am not going to be pulling more because it's just going to be all beautiful cards, okay? Pile 3, do you see this? You see this? I know you see this. Let me zoom out so you can see all of it. Pile 3. You are abundance. You are abundance. You are abundance. Do you see this? You are abundance. And you know, the first card we pulled was blossoming abundance. And this is how we're ending the reading, which is amazing, which is beautiful, because it's saying you are the abundance. Pile 3, you are. Your higher self is abundant. To live more like your higher self, you need to acknowledge this, that you are the abundance that you want, and you are the abundance already. And you know, getting more into your magic or your manifesting, like I heard manifesting or magic, like miracles, like really believing in miracles and believing that you can get whatever you want and whatever you desire and what you deserve. And pile 3, you're going to get the things that you want very quickly. Pile 3, I'm telling you, you are very magical. To live more like your higher self, you need to remember and acknowledge that you are a magical being, that you can manifest anything you say. You literally have the power to speak life over yourself. So make sure you speak life over yourself. Make sure you speak abundance over yourself, because that is exactly what you are. And it's coming for you, it's coming to you. And I pulled this card. I forgot I pulled it. I just saw it in my lap. So it's the moon card. And the moon, I believe, let me check, I believe I pulled Cancer, right? Yeah, Cancer. So I pulled Cancer, and that is represented by the moon. And that moon coming back again is saying, pile 3, in order to live more like your higher self, you really, really need to connect more with your emotions and get in tune with them. You know, really understanding your emotions and, you know, being more comfortable with your emotions, being more addressing your emotions more, not avoiding your emotions, not escaping them, not pushing them down, not suppressing them, not questioning them, and not diminishing them. Like, just you need to deal with it, you need to address it, you need to tend to your emotions. And the Cancer and the moon energy is very feminine, it's very motherly, it's very caring, it's very nurturing. And so this is the energy you need to give to yourself and to your own emotions. You need to be gentle with yourself. You need to engage in more self-care when you are feeling very heartbroken or very anxious or very, you know, just thinking a lot. You know, you need to have you need to have more practices to help you in these situations, so that when these feelings occur and these thoughts come up, you're not just sitting there and like overthinking and dwelling in it and like absorbing the energy. You need to tend to it, you need to handle it in a different way. And this is coming up again to see like you really need to tend to your emotions, pile 3, because to live more like your higher self, emotions are balanced, and emotions are a beautiful thing to experience. And you know, you really also, I'm hearing like, you know, everything is like a choice when it comes to how we feel. Like we get to choose how we feel, um, most of the time. You know what I mean? I would say most, like all the time, but like sometimes it's just like you just can't feel anything else. And I get that in those situations. But I feel like for the most part, we do get to decide how we feel about our situations, you know, and our life circumstances and everything, and our perspective, our mindset on things. And I feel this is it is a lot about mindset and mind and thoughts, but it's also a lot to do with emotions and the feminine side. So really, really connect to that, because also the feminine is in tune with the emotions, and our feminine side is excuse me, our feminine side is soft and gentle with ourselves, and with others. I feel like I said this before, pile 3, but like speak to yourself how you would to a friend. And lastly, I just want to say, pile 3, that you have a lot of great things coming to you, and it's not just about those great things coming to you, because it's about feeling good and knowing that you deserve those things that are coming to you. So pile 3, work on receiving, work on your heart, work on heart chakra, do heart chakra affirmations and receiving affirmations and divine feminine affirmations. And I want to say, pile 3, like you are very strong, and you need to remember that. And I really feel like I keep hearing affirmations, so affirmations will really help you. And finding practices to help your anxiety. And like, okay, pile 3, let's just end this because I got cut off. So I was gonna say, lastly, pile 3, you're very strong. You are so strong. You really need to acknowledge this. And I also wanted to say that you should really find a safe space. I heard that, like a safe space, like a specific space. Like it could be a location, like an actual location, or it can just be like a mental space, or like maybe an online space. Like I don't know what it would be for you, because it's different for everyone, whatever feels comfortable for you. But it has to be a safe space where you literally feel safe, and it's also a space that you go to every time you feel very low, anytime you feel very anxious and you're overthinking, and you need to quiet your mind. You need a quiet, safe space, and only use this space for quiet and peace, so that every time you go to this place, it can be a location, it can be a park, it can be a corner in your room, it can be a place in your house, like it can be like anything. It can be like anything. It could be anything. It could be a specific community online, like anything that like makes you feel quiet and safe and like protected. Go to that place when are feeling these things, and you will feel more aligned with your higher self, because your higher self and you really need quiet time. You really need that safe space, and knowing that you're also very protected, pile 3, by your angels, and you're not alone. Like I said, everything is going to be fine, and you're going to be supported along the way. You have help along the way. And pile 3, I just want to say, I want to give you a hug, because I feel like some of my pile 3s right now are going through really tough times. And remember that you are your higher self. And yeah, you are your higher self. Your higher self is not separate from you. And you want to live more like your higher self. You just gotta tend to your emotions more. Be more gentle with yourself. Let yourself receive what you deserve. And I love you. I love you so much, pile 3. I hope you do well. And yes, I love you. Thank you for watching. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So for you, you picked the heart, and we got the 6th chakra, the third eye chakra, the angel of balance, and the thinking woman. So for pile 4, to live more like your higher self, you need to awaken, open. It's not just more like thinking about this chakra, the third eye chakra, but thinking about the energies of that chakra. And the third eye chakra is, it is about intuition and connecting and like seeing, like seeing, um like spiritually seeing, you know what I mean? Spiritually seeing. And when people think of third eye chakra and they think of like spiritually seeing, they always think like seeing visually, like spirit, like spirits and stuff like automatically, but it doesn't always have to be that way. Like it like I feel like for you, Pal, for like if you are into chakra work and stuff like that, go ahead. But I'm getting the energy of also like the spiritual knowing, the spiritual like seeing, but it's not, like I said, it's not like a visual seeing, like just seeing spirits, but it's just like seeing in your head what's gonna happen in the future, what's happening inside you, like what's going on around you. It's like this this spiritual, this the third eye chakra. It is like more in tune with our spiritual side, right? Like our lower chakras are more on our focused on the more physical things, the more our more physical side, whereas our upper is more on our spiritual. And I feel like for Pal 4, you need to use your develop or use your spiritual gifts more. We all have spiritual gifts, and you have, you have a gift too, and you have abilities too. We all have abilities, and I feel that for Pal 4, in order to live like your higher self, you really need to not only use these gifts and develop them, but I'm also hearing like take care of them, because like how when people do like chakra work and that kind of thing, it's about like staying in I was just gonna say like staying in balance. That's literally like the second card here, the angel of balance. Having your, it's not just about having your chakras balanced, but it's like having yourself balanced, your spirit balanced. And pile 4, I feel for pile 4 that to live more like your higher self is to connect more with your soul. Connect with your soul in general, however that looks like for you, because spirituality looks different for everyone. And that's why I'm trying to be very broad, not just be very broad, but like I'm getting a lot of messages for this the first card, because it's also like I'm just getting this that it's not just about the chakras, you know what I mean? For this card, like I know the card is saying yes, this is the sixth chakra, but it like the energy I'm getting, it's like this is more in the sense that like everyone has a way of doing like everyone has their own spiritual practices, right? And everyone has their own spiritual beliefs and different things that work for them. So whatever that reminds you of, whatever energy this gives you, whatever connects you to your soul, you need to do that. You really need to do that, and it will help you to feel more like your higher self, to live like your higher self, because I'm getting this energy, Pal, for you, from you, that you already are very aware of your surroundings, like intuitively, empathically, on a very deeper level. And I keep seeing like 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 I Pal 4, I feel like you see auras. If and I feel like I feel like you're so gifted. I feel like you see auras. I feel like you communicate with plants and trees. And I feel like you're just so in tune, and like it just happens naturally. Like you don't even try. You don't even intentionally do it. It just happens. Like everything is just like communicating with you, and like you can feel it, and you can feel like what they're saying. You can feel like how everything's feeling, like animals and plants and people. And if you're like, that's not me, I feel like that will be something that you will be in the future. Or maybe that's just for some of you, because like there's just like this like strong spiritual energy for my pal fours. Like I feel like, okay, the reason why I'm saying this, I just got this message. The reason why I'm saying that, I feeling this so strongly, because pal four, I feel like there's a group of you that to live like your higher self is to recognize your spiritual side, like live more, like connecting, living more like as a spiritual being and a human. You know what I mean? Like in the sense, like I feel like pal four, I feel like there are some of you who are maybe just getting, like having, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just getting this energy that like you need to, like your higher self really likes the balance of like the human and the spiritual side, you know. And I feel like you just don't have that right now in your life. And you know, you really need to figure out like, well, what does that look like for you. And you know, also incorporating more so it's equal, you know. So I feel like that will be very interesting if that resonates, that because we do have the angel of balance here. And I do feel like this is balance with your spirituality, balance with your soul in general, you know. Like I even just heard like holistic, so like mind, body, soul, you know, everything is all connected. I'm getting this message for like some of my pal fours, like some of you are like new to learning about like your own spirituality, discovering it, like what does that mean to you. For some of you, I feel like you are like thinking that. I'm just picking up on that, and I feel like for you that that was interesting. Wait, I'm picking up for you that you need to you need to have you need to remember that this was wait what, that message just went away. I feel like the message was just like, I feel like, okay, this is just, I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna, if it comes back, it'll come back, cause like like popped up twice, but it didn't finish. If that makes sense. Like I didn't get completed, and I tried to externalize it, like say it out loud, so maybe it complete, but it didn't. So let me just talk more on the other cards. So the Angel of Balance and the Thinking Woman. So my pile fours. Oh my god, okay, the message came back. Okay, I was gonna say this. Okay, so because of the spiritual energies I'm feeling and how I'm saying like there's so many people that there's so many energies I feel like of like spiritual, like so much giftedness, so much like spiritual um abilities, and like and like just like also just how it's gonna help just to just to have like a more fruitful life experience. And I'm just seeing like just this is how your higher self is. And I think what I was saying earlier, if someone is like new to discovering things about this, the message I got was, you know, don't be doubting yourself, don't doubt yourself that you don't have gifts, because everyone has gifts, everyone has abilities. And you know, um I really do feel like for a lot of you, it's going to just make you enjoy the like the like it's just gonna make you enjoy life more. For for some of you, and the other people that have already the other people in Pal 4 that have like developed these gifts and like are already more aware of it, and that, and like you know, I feel like the message here is to um, have a balance with your human side, so because you are here to be have a human life, like yes, you are a spiritual being, but you're also meant to enjoy the human things. And I feel like there's a balance where like powerful, you can enjoy the human things and the spiritual things and have it combined. Like you can have a, like you can do earthly things, physical things, but then it make it a spiritual experience at the same time. Or you can like, you just have like a balance. Or like if I feel like you also need more balance, like powerful, like because we're asking like how can you live more like your higher self. So it's working on balance, and if you already have that balance, just maintaining it, with your spirit and your human side. You know what I mean? Like if I'll give a more elaborate example on what I mean by that. Is like, whatever spiritual practices you do, whatever spiritual things you do, you need to do human things. When I would say human things, I mean just like I don't just mean like non-spiritual things, but I mean like yes, in a way, but just things that are just for you, like just for you and just for fun, and like you know um like you know what I mean, like like for example, like human things, like go on your bike. I just randomly heard that someone has a bike. Going to a nice trip and having like a picnic in a park or something, like going in a lake, I don't know, canoeing, like just like human things that are like fun, and you just do them just to experience it. Like that's why I'm not saying not just don't not that's why I'm not just naming like every single activity you can do that's not spiritual. No, like I'm not saying like go to work, go do this. Like no, I'm saying like do things intentionally to experience the human life, like the physical life, and like enjoy it purely like that. Because like yes, it'll always be like spiritual, like everything in a way in a way is spiritual, but it's also like having that balance. Power force, you also might be like Pisces or Sagittarius. I'm just getting that energy, because like there's just so much like spiritualness going on. Like I don't know what's going on. I feel like some of you love to learn about spirituality or teach or both. And to live more like your higher self is to continue in this. The thinking woman is saying that for my POW 4s. Oh my god, I was just saying about studying. You like to learn. You like to learn about spirituality and stuff. And also, maybe it's not spirituality, maybe it's something else that you're really, really passionate about that connects you to your soul and your spirit. So I'm getting that for my POW 4s, you really are into knowledge. Like, because I feel like I just want to, like, I'm getting this energy of, like, I just want to, like, talk on and on and on and on and on and on about something, but I don't even know what I want to talk about. So I'm getting this, like, you. It's like, you want to, like, you have a lot of knowledge on, sorry, I did that. I don't know what happened. You have a lot of knowledge on something, and or like you really like learning about this specific thing. Like there's a specific thing. It could be spirituality, it could be something else, it could be like, I don't know, philosophy, psychology, health, like, but I feel like you're so passionate about, like, you're so into it, you're so like, I'm getting like just like student and teacher vibes. Like you can be both. Like you can be the learner or the teacher. Like I don't like I don't feel like it's one or the other. Like I feel like it's both. So you can be either or both. Because like like there's just so much passion in it. That's why I felt like that Sagittarius energy too, and like that Pisces energy, like, but especially that Sagittarius energy. I pulled Three of Pentacles, Magician, Ace of Swords. So sorry, I don't know why it's like that. And the Tower. So how can you live more like your higher self, pile 4? So pile 4 with the Three of Pentacles, I heard give and receive help. I feel like, you know, let yourself receive help but also give it in return. I heard like volunteering, and I'm seeing animals. Pile 4, you may be really connected to animals, because I feel like I keep seeing, I mean, I don't feel like I'm seeing a lot of animals this entire reading. So I feel like you can benefit from like helping animals, like volunteering with animals, like I don't know, just like taking care of them, like adopting one, like I don't know, like fostering one, like working with them, getting a job, like I don't know, just, like I said, you can even volunteer. And if it's not animals, it can be anyone else, anything else. If it doesn't even have to be like a whole like organized thing. It can just be you helping someone out that you see one day, or like whatever. Like, just help people out, and know that you're also getting helped in return. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Pile for it, because um, that will really help you, to make you feel like you're living like your higher self. I also heard community, so like I feel like you need you like a sense of community, and like community is like everyone helps each other out, everyone learns from each other, everyone like, like we all like are there for each other, that kind of thing, right? And it's I feel like you're seeking this power for, or you want to curate a community. And I am seeing power for that this, you if you want this, or you definitely know you're on the right track of getting it, and you will get it. And if you don't, or like not if you don't, but if you're not thinking about this, then like just know that, like, just um like, focus on the help. But like for the people that do, like I am getting that finding a community, like definitely go and look, or definitely just try and like make your own, or like just think about what kind of community you want, like, because I'm just getting that for my pal fours, that your higher self likes to be in a community setting, and you benefit a lot from that. You feel very empowered, and you feel because you feel empowered helping people, but not only that, but you feel like this sense of like a family, right? Like but like with just anyone, like you're just a very loving person, and you want to like share that love around with people. And I'm getting that you will get that back, and don't be afraid to like share that love with people, because there will be a lot of people that will give that back. And I'm also like I am really seeing like how for like in the future you will have a community, so like work on this, and like look forward to this, because you to live like your higher self, for you, Pal, for I feel like it's about being around the right people for you, being around people who support you, being around people who are there for you and will help you, is really, really important to you, Pal, for. And I heard even like especially like-minded people who get you on a deeper level, like on a soul level. Pal, for I feel like you're a very like I was gonna say like deep person, but like what does that even mean, right? But like when I say that, I feel like in a way like Scorpio energy. Okay, so we got the magician, and the Ace of Wands and the Emperor. So the Magician and the Ace of Wands. So I'm so sorry I did that. Oh my god, I did that again. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the Magician and the Ace of Swords and the Emperor. So pile 4. I heard make your dreams come true. Make your dreams come true. So pile 4, like everything's in your hands. Everything is in your hands. And you are going to go very far. And not only that, but pile 4, so sorry, I just got like, just need to ground myself. Okay, pile 4, maybe you need to ground yourself a little bit more, because with the Ace of Wands, I'm hearing like put your sword down. Put your sword down. So like make your dreams come true. Okay, also with the Emperor, it's like taking lead, going forward with your dreams, like going forward in life with what you want. If you want a community, go out and go find one. If you want XYZ, go out and go find that, like that, go find that thing you want. Go out and reach for it. Go out and apply for that thing. Go out and research for what you want to do. Like I'm just getting like take action towards the things that you want to do, but at the same time, put your sword down, in the sense of like put your sword down towards. Okay, let's pull more cards. Let's pull more cards for my pal fours. So I feel like pal fours, there's definitely to live more like your higher self. Okay, we got Magician twice, so it's definitely about creating your own life. And we got walking away. So with walking away and we got contract, I really feel like this is about I heard independence, and I feel like pal 4, the Magician coming out twice is literally saying that pal 4, like you are the magician. Like in order to live more like your higher self, you need to like you need to curate magic. Like you need to really do that. Like, you remember what I said earlier, how you're so gifted? You can like turn, like you can do so much things. And I heard turn tables, like you can turn things to gold. Like I don't know what's going on with you, pal 4. I feel like you can levitate, you can do a lot of things. And I heard untapped abilities. I feel like you have a lot of gifts that have been unlocked. Like you don't even know. And we have so many gifts that we haven't tapped into yet. Like I have I have gifts now that I didn't know that I even existed like before, and I'm probably going to develop more, and you're going to develop more. And you are going to literally manifest miracles, and you're gonna manifest a lot of things. Like I'm getting just like master manifester, like you're a magician. Pile 4, pile 4. In order to live like your higher self, you need to remember who you are, and like really start creating your life. Like really start taking action and walking away from anything that is holding you back, because I'm getting these contracts, and that looks as contracts. So with contract energy, it's like restrictions, right? because a contract is a restriction in a way, because a contract is like it's contracting you, so it's like force, it's kind of like restricting you. It's like saying you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that, right? And you're like, I don't want a contract in my life anymore. Pal 4 doesn't want a contract. Pal 4 wants to make magic. They don't want a contract. They want to make magic. You don't want to sign a contract. You want to sign your magic note. Like, you want to make magic. And Pal 4, you got to make magic. And I feel like you're going to have to walk away from certain contracts. It could be a literal contract, or it could just be like I don't know, like any other kind of something that feels like it's a contract, but it's not. Like, you could always just tear it up, and it's like it never existed, right? I don't know about legal contracts. This is not a legal reading. Do not ask me about. We're not talking about that, okay? I don't even want to go into that. But anyways, strategy. So it's also saying, Pile 4, like, be strategic, and like with your magic, you need to, like, when I'm saying like magic, I'm not like, it could be actual magic, but I'm saying like also like creating your life, like being more serious about, like, taking more action, like really really creating your life. I'm telling you, Pal 4, like, you can do so much. You can do so much. And my voice is kind of like bubbling a little bit, and like I feel like that's like throat chakra. Like, you need to speak words of like affirmation, and you need to like do like spell work, and like do like magic, and like do say mantras or do chants. Like, my voice, I just feel like I want to like I feel like you can create magic with your voice. Like, you can say things and it'll come true, like, if you have like the full intention. I'm also seeing mirror magic, and I'm seeing you just like I'm just getting this intense energy of like you need to curate your life. And I'm also seeing an egg, and an egg, like you're creating a baby, but like that baby is your new life. Like, do you get me? Like, and you're walking away from your past life, which is like your life right now. And like, you're like, to live like your higher self, you need to be magical. I feel like I said this to another pal, but this is different. This is way different. Like, this is like, yo, like, you need to get serious. You need to, like, oh my god, like, I can't explain. I hope I'm making sense. I'm gonna pull more cards, because like, I'm just like, yo, like, you can create your life. Do you understand me? Like, and I'm not saying that to anyone else. I'm not saying that to the other piles. I'm not. I don't. I wouldn't say that to everyone and anyone. Like, yes, everyone can create their own life, but for like pile 4, I'm telling you, it's on a different level. Like, I'm trying to go deeper into this. Okay, but I'm gonna just use my intuition right now, because I'm trying to go deeper into this, and what I'm really feeling is like, you have the ability to manifest ways just very uniquely. Okay, you have a unique way to manifest the things you want, and the things you need in life. It's not just about what you want. Like, you know that too. It's not just about what you want, it's about what you need. And you you have a very unique way of doing this, and I feel like your higher self is saying you need to do this more. In order to live more like your higher self, you need to live like you're the shit, and like you're magical. And I'm getting like living like how you want to. Does that make sense? Like, if you want to live like if you want to, like, if you're like, oh, I want to be like this in the future, then it's like, okay, then live like that right now, you know. And like, live like that, like, right now. And I'm also seeing impending. So I feel like there are, and there's a snake, and snakes are very spiritual, and snakes are also very, like, snakes are very, like, they represent prosperity and wisdom, and they have like this energy to them of like they know, but like they're not like like it's not like they're sneaky, like they're like, yes, they're kind of sneaky, but they they're just very like intuitive, you know what I mean? And they're yo, let me actually go into this. Snakes, they're actually so empathic. I mean, all animals are, but like snakes are on a different level, like on a meditative level, you know? Like snakes, like, you know how like so many animals can smell fear, like snakes can really like feel that, and they will like come after you. And I'm just getting this energy for you, pal, for that you are like, you're like a snake. And I feel like this could be like your spirit animal too. Um, this could be your spirit animal, or like you should look it up. Like look up snake spiritual meaning, because it could have a meaning for you, and or you could resonate with it, or you just maybe like snakes, or you resonate with snakes on, because you know, uh, spirit animal stuff is really cool, and it does, you know, spirits do, animals do have spirits. And I'm just getting that this with this card impending is saying that your higher self is you, okay, and the things that you want in life are coming to you very soon. I feel like that's just like a message that you needed to hear, pal, for that you the message, the things that you want are coming to you very soon. And I'm also getting, I pulled Aries, and this is Emperor, which represents the Aries, and this is double Aries, saying that you're a leader, pal, for, and like you're a real leader. And I feel like for to live more like your higher self, you need to take more lead in your life, like on a bigger level, like on a really bigger level. Power for what is how can you live more like your higher self? Okay, that was a lot of cards. Okay, I'm gonna reshuffle. Pile 4. How can Pile 4 live more like their higher self? I swear I pull this for every single. I pulled that for every single pile. And I feel like maybe every single person, like every single pile needed to see this card. Every single every single person, every single person watching this needed to see this card. Rebirth. Rebirth is all about, didn't I say earlier about an egg and having a birth of a new life? I just remember that I said that. Oh my god. But that was only for that, and I said that just for you, Pat, for. But but like everyone kind of had a different, like the yes, like the rebirth is like, yes, you'll have a rebirth in your life, and like to live more like your higher self, you need a rebirth. But like Pat 4, like this is like an actual baby. I mean, okay, I didn't mean actual baby, but for some of you it could be. But I mean like an actual baby, in a sense, like an actual birth. Like it's gonna be birth. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be birth, cause like it's gonna be big. Like, you know what I'm getting for you, pal. For compared to the other pals. Like, I'm not saying that the other pals are bad, like they're good, like everyone's chill. I'm just saying pal 4, there's something like, okay, with your rebirth, like they will have a rebirth of their of themselves, right? But you're getting a rebirth of like yourself and extras. Like you're getting a rebirth, like you're getting a new like I feel like you're I heard career, but it could also be a baby. It could be like a relationship. It could be something else that is like you're gonna birth into like your life, that it has just something. But I feel like this is really deep though. Like if it's a relationship, it has to be marriage, and it's not like just a relationship. Like this is something deep, because pal 4, I'm seeing that there's like a birth of something new for your life, that what can it's for your higher self, like. And that leader energy is like, it's what you want to go to. Maybe it could be that community thing that we were talking about earlier, because Power 4, it's like, oh my god, I feel exhausted. Like, not, I don't feel exhausted, but it's like I feel exhausted of talking. Power 4, I'm excited, but it's like I'm also exhausted at the same time. And I feel like Power 4, you're gonna have like a new career or something, or like a new, what is this? Like, this is huge. But I feel like you know what this is. I don't even, I feel like there's so many things. Like I'm saying this, for some people, it could be an actual child. It could be, it could be like a career. It could be just a whole new everything. It could be like an art piece. Like, but it's like you're birthing this thing. Like you're birthing this new life, and it's a part of your life now, and it's part of your higher purpose. And to live more like your higher self, you need to give birth to this new beginning that you deserve and that you want, and take lead to it. Take lead. And the root chakra is saying to stay grounded at this time. To live more like your higher self is, be more grounded. Having that, we saw the angel of balance, having that balance, the, being grounded and being up in the sky. And when I say up in the sky, up in the sky, I just mean like in that spiritual world. Pal 4, I really like this reading. This is really interesting. I feel like Pal 4, you guys are interesting people. I also heard science. Maybe some of you guys are into science. What does my Pal 4 need for connecting more with their higher self, and living as their higher self? Living more as their higher self. Having patience. So Pal 4, definitely working on having patience. You know what's interesting is that we pulled Aries. And Aries are not patient. Aries are not patient, and I asked, for advice. We got patience. So maybe you are an Aries, or maybe you just have this Aries energy in you right now. And like just that general advice, and just to connect more to your higher self, and to live more like your higher self, is be more patient with yourself. Pile 4. Goddess of the Moon. Door to Spirit. And cornucopia. What was I talking about? We also have the temple path. Okay, so this is I told you, this pile is different than the other piles. Like, it's just highly spiritual. Like, it's just more spiritual. Like, I just feel like my Pal 4s are just on the more like serious side of spirituality. You know what I mean? Like you just take it more serious. Like Pal 4, I feel like also like to connect more with your higher self, to live more as your higher self, is to invite more spirit in your life, invite more spiritual things in your life. I feel like just develop more, learn more, and connect more on a deeper level, like on a deeper level. And if you already are, then this is a message that you're doing well, you're on the right path, and keep connecting. This is very like powerful energy, powerful. um, Also with the cornucopia, I'm getting like living like literally living like your higher self. Like I heard like having feasts, having these celebrations, having these spiritual ceremonies, spiritual rituals, more spiritual experiences in your life. You know, I did say inviting more human things, but now I'm saying inviting more spiritual things. So I feel like maybe you like for some people in Power 4 need one, some people need the other, but like maybe you just need but like for all of everyone, we all need a balance of both. But like definitely inviting way more spirituality. Like the goddess of the moon also is definitely telling me that you connecting more with your like spirit guides, or um, like anyone that you want to work with, like your past loved ones, or like your angels, deities, like anyone, like God, um, anyone that you want to connect with spiritually. I feel like connecting with talking to them more will really, really help you to feel more like your higher self. I also heard um, like you will be receiving help from the other side, powerful. You will be receiving help from the other side, and you need to connect with them more, and they will be giving you guidance, and they will be giving you more insight along your way. And know that they're always there, and they're always giving you guidance. And I see women holding a coin, and the temple path. So definitely I heard spiritual retreat or spiritual space, spiritual home. Maybe this is making and temple. So it's like having a sacred temple. Like acknowledge your own body as a temple. Acknowledge your own home as a temple. Everyone, like everything is a temple. You know what I mean? um, like if you want to make it a temple, you can. And maybe even going to a sacred space, if you have one, or making your own spiritual sacred space will be very important for you, powerful. And if you're not really that deep into spirituality, then maybe just having a sacred space in general. But I feel like if you're watching this, why wouldn't you be into spirituality, right? um But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe people are. I don't know. So angel of love, woman holding a heart, and woman holding a coin. So to live more like your higher self, I'm getting like this money energy, like fattening yourself with money, and like manifesting money. Like it's like just knowing what you deserve, and like I like like that song by Ariana Grande, like I want it, I got it. Like it's like that energy of like it's already in my hands. Like look at all these cards. Notice how they all have something in their hands, and like the confidence they have. It's like, yeah, it's in my hands. And I'm getting also that angels are helping you with this. And I'm also getting for you, power to when we got the Three of Pentacles saying, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help from the angels, and whatever other higher beings that you work with. And women holding a heart, women holding a coin. Definitely accept the coin, accept the money that's going to come to you, pal. For to live more like your higher self, you need to know what you deserve, and like go after it. Go after it. I want it, I got it. Like go after it. Like take lead, and I also heard like fan yourself with money, fan yourself with cash, and just start laughing. Like I'm just getting this energy from you, like this queen energy. You're just sitting on a throne and you have a bunch of cash and you're just fanning yourself. You're laughing. You're like, yeah, I am the queen. That's your higher self. That's your higher self. And to live more like your higher self, embrace that energy more. And pile for last messages from a pile for how to live more like their higher self. Man holding a heart. So definitely, work on opening yourself up to love. Door to personal healing and happiness. Open the door up. That's what I heard. I heard open the door up to personal healing and happiness, okay? And love, because there's a lot of love coming in for you. And from all around. And appreciation. Appreciate yourself and appreciate all, Pile 4. Pile 4, how to live more like your higher self. I'm hearing that song. I got a pocket full of sunshine. That's so random, and I'm seeing like summertime. Okay, so that song, I haven't heard it in such a long time, like years. And I feel like what that means for you, like Pile 4, is like, oh my god, I was like, what does that song even mean, like in this context? But now I got more lyrics in my head. Six and stones are never gonna break me. I don't remember the other lyrics, but like that's okay. Maybe you should just listen to that song or look at the lyrics. But like if you know that song, then you already know the vibes of it. And like I don't really remember it like fully right now, but like I remember the vibe of it, and it's very like like I'm the I'm the shit. Oh, I was gonna say you're the Queen of Wands, and look, we got here Queen of Wands and the Empress. So yeah, it's like that energy. Like I got a pocket full of sunshine. Like you gotta you are like you do. To live more like your higher self, you need to walk around like you really are walking around with sunshine in your pockets. And I'm seeing death here, so there's definitely endings happening for new beginnings to occur. So remember that, like, there's endings to happen in order for new beginnings to occur. And in order, yeah, you definitely need, to make changes, there needs to be a new beginning. And 10 of Cups. You're getting money, Pal 4, and I heard open the treasure chest. I keep hearing open the door, open the treasure chest. Like when you get things, like receive them, open it with have it with open arms, and like there's love coming in again. Love, like open yourself up to love. Like I'm seeing someone watching romance films. I also heard love readings. Maybe for some of you, you're probably uh watching like pick a card on love readings, like who's my future person. Yeah, I'm calling you out. And I'm not shaming you, okay? I'm just saying I know you're doing that. And I'm just saying like if you're not doing that, maybe you should, because pile 4, if you are doing that, good. I'm really happy. Because pile 4, you need to open yourself up to like love more and like romance. Not just romance, like all kind of love. Like love, angelic love, love from friendships, love from animals, because you are a very loving person. But I'm just getting this energy of um, like maybe you are already open to love from like animals and friends and everyone else, but like you're not open to romantic love, right? Like that could be a example, because like that's what I'm getting pal for. Like for some of you, you're like you don't want to like watch romantic movies, you don't want to look at those love readings, you don't want to think about love, you don't want to like do anything, right? So like maybe just like slowly opening yourself up to it, and like you might be like, oh my god, this is kind of cute, I like it, or like, or you get kind of excited again, and you're like, oh well, like I hope one day I can maybe meet my person, and then you start like feeling all happy again and excited, and you're like, yeah, like I can have a family. Pal 4, I feel like you want a family, like you want your own family. I'm getting that's really important for you, because earlier I was sensing wanting a community, and pal 4, you definitely can have that, or in any way, like a soul family, like a community, or an actual family that you will have one day. I genuinely feel like you'll have that, and to live more like your higher self is to acknowledge that you already have that around you, like spiritually, and maybe you already do have that physically, and also knowing that if you want that on a deeper level, you will have that, and taking the steps to move towards that, because we all have work to do, we all have healing to do. So it's also like asking yourself, like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do in order to um, align more with the people that I desire in my life, like the people that I want to attract in my life? I feel like a lot of you may be wanting to attract more people in your life. I'm sorry if this is a long reading. I didn't mean for it to be this long. It just happened. Okay, so I pulled the Eight of Wands and the King of Wands, Pile 4. I feel like you guys need to get up and go. Like, if there's something that you want to do, you need to get up and do it right now. Like, stop thinking about it, just do it. And also, I'm getting, um, there's going to be fast changes happening in your life, Pile 4. And I just heard, like, get ready. And I'm seeing buckle up and go. And Pile 4, I'm also seeing that this was like a roller coaster ride. I feel like your life is a I mean, everyone's life is a roller coaster, but I feel like yours is the roller coaster that people are scared of going on, Yours is the scary roller coaster. It's the fun one. It's the extra fun one. It's the extra fun one. Those are the extra fun ones, right? I know that's what you're thinking. Like that. Those are the best ones, though. Exactly. Exactly. And it's not even scary for you. You're chilling. You're chilling. Like you have no issues. You have no issues. You're calm. You're calm on the roller coaster. Okay. Alright. Okay. So pile 4. Let's end it with the 4 of Pentacles here. We got a lot of cards here, but we're not gonna just. I'm just gonna just go over this energy that the Four of Pentacles is saying. That be open to receiving offers and receiving not just offers, but I heard compliments, I heard gifts. Like you're gonna be receiving a lot. Like you're literally going to be moving. Sorry, I did that again. You're gonna be like not like brushing your hair, but like imagine like this. Like just imagine like this. Like you're just like, oh, for me, like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, like, you know what I mean? You're gonna be like, oh, wow. Like, oh, you're gonna give me $1 million? Okay. thank you so much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to receive it. And yes, you're gonna get $1 million. And look at her. She's like, yes. She's like, she's moving her hair like, okay, oh, you're gonna give me this necklace? Okay, let me move my hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just this energy of like, okay, thank you. Like, it's like, yeah, like, I deserve this. It's not like, it's not the energy of like, oh, hey, like, you're pretty. And you're like, thanks. Like, no, you're like, oh, thank you. Like, thank you so much. You know, like, you're receiving it. You're really receiving it. Or if someone gives you a gift, you're like, wow, thank you so much. You're not like, oh, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I deserve this. I don't know. No. No. You think she's smiling. Like, you think she's like, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this necklace. I don't deserve to be in this beautiful waterfall. I don't deserve all this. No, she's not thinking that. She's smiling. She's brushing her hair. She's like, yeah, this is life, and life is good. And this is the energy that you need to embody more. I also heard like take care of yourself more. Like make like maybe you want to like just go out into nature and just start brushing your hair and like I don't know, like I feel like you just want to like I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like you know powerful. This is like your energy. You're just very like you're very like that energy. Like you're just sitting back, and your higher self is like that. You're just sitting back and receiving like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I also feel like so like strongly intuitive, strongly empathic, very compassionate, very in tune with your surroundings and nature and that spirituality again. And I just want to say lastly, Pal Fours, stay inspired, and also you're very protected, and know that I feel like Pal 4, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of you are very mostly living or already a lot like your higher selves, and you're doing very great work, and I love you so much. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have an amazing day. And also I just wanted to say, Pal 4s, if you actually wait, I should have said this in the beginning for everyone. Okay, whatever. Okay, Pal Fours. If you, yeah, this is just for you guys. I guess. If you guys have any topics for any next videos you want me to read on, let me know. Comment, and I definitely will do it. Have a lovely day or night. I love you. Mwah.